Is the cost of printer ink driving you into the poorhouse? You're not alone. Here's an expensive fun fact. The cost of printer ink works out to be about $10,000 a gallon. Geez, no wonder printer manufacturers want you to do a lot of printing. That's why they practically give away their printers. The money is in the ink. So today, I'm going to show you some money-saving secrets about expensive printer ink. But first, a word from our sponsor. Have you ever tried to help somebody fix their computer remotely? Boy, I'll tell you, you know how frustrating that can be. Click start. Well, where's the start button? Go to the control panel. What's the control panel? Well, let me tell you about a better way. It's called Go to Assist Express. And it's the easiest way for you to remotely control and take over somebody's computer so that you can fix all their problems. Now, here's the deal. As a tvkim.com viewer, you can try it free for 30 days. Just visit gotoassist.com/Kim. Once again, the address is gotoassist.com/Kim. And when you do, you can try it absolutely free for 30 days. And let me tell you, I have a sister who always has computer problems. And when she calls me with her, I guess you'd say, issues, I always use gotoassist.com. Try it, and you'll agree. That's gotoassist.com/Kim. For years, researchers have been promising the paperless office. But the fact is, we're never going to get rid of paper, at least not in the foreseeable future. But it's not always necessary to maintain copies. I mean, that's the purpose of hard drives. But many times, we like to print what we see on the internet. But let me show you a better way. In many cases, you don't need to print it at all. Here's an article from the New York Times website that I want to save. Next to the article is a box. In the box is the word print. Click it. This will bring up the printer-friendly page. Instead of printing, save it as a file. Click File, Save Page As in Firefox or File Save As in Internet Explorer. Change the file name to something more meaningful. Put it in your Health Articles folder. If you must print to paper, here are those money-saving secrets that I promised. First up, let's talk about printing quality. Most of the time, you can get away with low quality or draft mode. You'll definitely use less ink. Printer companies usually set their equipment to default to the highest printing mode. Why? Because you'll use up more ink. It's simple to change the print quality. It seems like each printer has its own way of doing it, though. Usually, the option to print in draft mode, which uses less ink, is in your printer's preferences or settings. Or your printer may have come with its own software. You can also change the default printer settings in there, too. You can switch back to high quality and color printing when you need it. Now, this brings me to Green Print. Green Print is a free program that can eliminate wasted pages. Using it is easy. Set up to print any document or web page as you normally do. Green Print will start automatically. It will show each page you've selected to print. Wasted pages will be highlighted in red. Those are the ones Green Print will remove. The free version of Green Print is advertiser supported. It features a banner ad on the right side of the window. For the price, which is $0, I don't mind the ads. The internet puts a world of information at your fingertips. Inevitably, you're going to want to print parts of web pages. Unfortunately, few things are as frustrating as printing from the web. You'll get the advertisements, photos, and other junk that you just don't need. If you're drowning in wasted paper and ink cartridges, download HP Smart Web Printing. You'll love this. HP Smart Web Printing lets you select portions of web pages, so there's no wasted ink or paper. You can even print selections from several sites on a single piece of paper. Okay, now let's talk about fonts. The Computer Science Department at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay, they're saving around $10,000 a year by switching all of their computer printers to use Century Gothic as the default font. As it turns out, Century Gothic uses 30% less ink than most other fonts. Besides Century Gothic, other ink-saving fonts are Times New Roman, followed by Calibri, Verdana, Arial, and Sans Serif. Of course, there's a small trade-off when you switch fonts to save ink. Century Gothic is a slightly wider font, so some documents that fit nicely on one page could take 2 pages. Finally, I know a few people, but not many, who refill their old ink cartridges. Now, this isn't as easy as it sounds, but you can save a lot of money this way. But if you try it, my advice, do it first in the backyard. With some printers, you can also try off-brand ink cartridges. Printer manufacturers like to hint that you could damage your printer with these off-brands. Now, I've never heard of it happening, but aftermarket cartridges will vary in quality. In some printers, they may not work at all. The fact is, printer manufacturers make most of their money selling ink. Buying printer ink cartridges is something that we all have to live with, but try some of these tips and make your life a little less expensive.